Hello, so I will explaining about how you gonna inputting like the measurement into the inventory. So actually, at the moment I will change the language first so you can understand. English. Okay, great. So as you know that in inventory, you might not see like the gram or liter or such things, right? But actually, you can inputting them. So in Altera, like I've explained about you before, in Altera we have to use like one measurement only because in Altera we cannot like differentiate between grams or liter or like kilogram and such thing for current current situation. I don't know for in the future we might like exploring or we might improving ourselves to reading those measurement, but for right now at the moment, we still cannot differentiate it, so we're only reading for the numbers. And as you can see in here, for example, in products, you might not see like the grams like this for the caramel syrup. There's no like liter or gram or bottles and such things. But actually, we can go, we click the caramel syrup, and then we can go to the materials. So for these materials, it will be like the recipe items. You can go with the Excel or you can just adding one by one. For example, I'm gonna adding one by one. I'm gonna add the product that I want to adding for this caramel syrup. For example, to make this caramel syrup, I need like a bottle of Coca-Cola, or just say that I'm gonna need like this 75 milliliters of Coca-Cola. So I'm just gonna write it, and I'm gonna change the unit of the measurement. I'm gonna change it into the milliliter, and after I do that, we just have to click add. So as you can see here, every time you make the caramel syrup, you need like for example like 25. Just say that we're gonna use like 25 milliliter to make this caramel syrup. So every time it's salt, it will like decreasing the stock that you have for this caramel syrup, for the Coca-Cola stock or inventory. And because we're using the measurement of milliliter, it means in inventory you have to count it as a milliliter also, because in Altera we only reading these numbers. Okay, we're not reading by the measurement, but we're only reading for the numbers. And because of that, every time you're adding like a new incoming stock or inventory, as you can put in here, you just have to adding the product. For example, the Coca-Cola, this one, the buy price is already included, and also the quantity, it will like you have to change the number. For example, you bought this one, the Coca-Cola, for example, you bought like a whole bottle, but because we're using the recipe or the materials by milliliter, so you have to change the numbers from the bottle into the milliliter. Just say that you bought like one bottle. For currently, for at the moment you bought like a bottle, but for inventory you cannot input it one bottle, but you have to input in a 75 milliliters. Why? So every time if you salt things, for example, if you're salt like the caramel syrup, they're gonna take like 25 milliliters. The numbers will be right. Like they will count right. There will be no minus because you have one measurement only. So that's how you're gonna inputting for this. So, for example, if you wanted, if you bought this for, wait, I'm gonna finish the success update data first. It's already posted. And also, if you're saying just say that you bought your products by kilogram or by bottle, for this stock, to make sure that it's not, it will be more relevant to the physical numbers that you have. Actually you can just change the number in here. So we're gonna adding up for the Coca-Cola like this. So we're just gonna change the unit measurement to bottle, just say. We click. We are adding it, and then after that, so for like this Coca-Cola 75 milli, just say that every time you make one caramel syrup, you're gonna took like 1.5 bottle or 0.05 bottle of the Coca-Cola. It also can be done. So I will go back to you again whether you're gonna choose like one measurement for the milliliter like based on the recipe, or you're gonna follow the measurement based on the stock that you bought like physically, like that. If you misunderstand, or if the explanation is kind of hard to understand, you can ask me again in a group, and I will try to explain more detailed. Or yeah, maybe we can have like a Google Meet for today. And also, I saw from your picture that the status is still like draft. It's not posted yet. For example, like this, it's still draft. Just for information, if it's still draft like this, it's not green or red yet, it means that you're not uploading this data yet. So it's still drafting. You only make the data, but it's not inputting the data yet to the stock. So it's not gonna adding up or not decreasing any stock that you have. So make sure every time you inputting the data like this and it's all clear, you have to click pause now. For example, like this, and the date that who is inputting and such things. You can also editing the date and supplier if you have ones, the notes, and after that, just make sure that you click pause now. After you click the pause now, after you click the pause now, okay, after you click the pause now and it written success update data, it will like adding up the stock or the inventory for your products, and you also can see the stock movement. For example, this Coca-Cola, if you can see in this, I have this incoming, just like that, and also the nuts and such things. If you still have any further, yeah, if you still have any question, you can ask me furthermore after this. Thank you.